Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Mike Reed here. Welcome back to another toy review by yours truly. Oh, and once again, we got kind of a late day review since, my goodness, at the time that this is being recorded, I just got these in, and, jeez, it's like, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like I'm just getting stuff that I get for review, and of course, just for my collection in general, later and later these days. But then again, considering at the time this is being recorded as well, that the holiday season's coming up, you know, I guess that kind of makes a little more sense as to why everything's arriving late these days. Anyway, so with my grievances out of the way, let's go ahead and get into what I have for review today, since, well, unfortunately everything that I was hoping I was going to get today didn't all show up, but you know what? Most of it did. So today we're going to be taking a look at, oh boy, yet another UX release, which, yay, finally another UX release, with Leon Crest. And a bit of a special one here. We have the Beyblade X X-Over Drigger S. So, really exciting. But not only that, but we actually also got a brand new stadium to look at today as well. Can't even get it all in frame. We got the Hasbro Bucket Stadium. So we're going to take a look at all of that today. And, oh boy. Let's go ahead and start off with the base here. And, you know what? Let's start off with the UX release here with Leon Crest. And my goodness, I could not be any happier to finally get another UX release in the collection. So here we have it, Leon Crest. So this is the successor, or I guess you could say the variation to Leon Claw, which unfortunately don't have yet. But hey, you know what? I'll take it. So taking a look at the box here, of course you have the standard Beyblade X logo up there. Then here we have the UX06 Leon Crest 760 Gear Needle. Yes. And of course on the side here we do get a little sneak peek at the top of the blade, and then right there you can see in the background it is absolutely demolishing Phoenix Wing there, which is really cool to see. So, but again, really nice to finally have yet another UX release in the collection. Of course on the side here we have the defense type logo, and then on the back here we have the, I don't know if I can actually get it all in frame here, we have the Leon Crest text up there. Of course, up here we have the user in the show, King Manju. So really nice to see him again. And of course, the gimmick with this one being its sturdy defense. So this Beyblade's supposed to be very sturdy and it's supposed to be, you know, really defensive. And from what I hear, this guy's supposed to be pretty good in terms of defense types because, let's be real, it's currently an X. Defense types have been a little hit or miss. So, but it looks like, from what I've heard anyway, this guy's got some good defense. So hopefully in this video we'll see that later when we do the battle testings. But anyway, taking a look at the parts here. Of course, we have the UX Blade, of course, Leon Crest, 760, and Gear Needle. Of course, over here we also get the little UX text. And of course, we get a little showcase of the Extreme Dash gimmick. And yeah, that's basically about it for this one. Oh, and of course on this side we do get a little teaser for the Beyblade X app, the Japanese version. So that is nice as well. So, and then of course we have the X-Over project, Drigger S, which I've been kind of mixed on these Plastic Gem releases. So, quick side tangent. When the X-Over project was revealed for X, I kind of figured they were going to start off with Plastic Gen. But see, as cool as this is, don't get me wrong, I don't want to take away from this release because it is awesome and everything. But these Plastic Gen re-releases or just remakes were so much more exciting for Burst than they ever were for... Sorry for the quick jump cut there. Where was I? Right. These Plastic Gem remakes were so much more exciting in Burst than they ever were for X. Just in my opinion. But anyway, taking a look at Jiggerass here. You can see that they tried to replicate the original box from its original plastic gem release, which is super, super cool to see. So, of course, we have the standard Beyblade X logo, but on the front, you guys can see, if I can actually get the lighting on it, you can see they tried to replicate the original box, which is really cool to see with the Right Spin logo and like the flames and everything. It's really, really nice to see. Of course, in the bottom corner, we do have the user from the show. I believe his name was Ray, I think. And of course, we have Drigger S or Drigger Slash 480 point. So, just really cool to see this. Of course, on the top as well, we do get the BX00 because this is one of the X-Over project releases. And we get to see the sort of gimmick with point and everything there, showcasing how it can be either like off, it can either sit in the middle or it can be very, defensive. Of course, on the side, we have the Beyblade X-Over Project logo, which, again, is made to commemorate 25 years of Beyblade's legacy, so that's really cool to see. Of course, you get the bounce type logo there as well. If my turntable would actually like to cooperate. I guess not. All right, so, as I was trying to say, moving on to the back of the box here, you guys can see, of course, it shows the gimmick with point, yet again. Of course, I have the BX00 Drigger Slash text up there. Of course, we get all the parts laid out very nicely. And a bunch of gobbledygook here. So, without further ado, as I said, let's go ahead and start off with Leon Crest, cracking him open, and seeing how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so now that I got Leon Crest out of the box, let's go ahead and take a look at him. Starting off with the blade, which is, as I said, Leon Crest. And once again, really, really nice looking UX blade. Now, of course, for those who have been watching my recent Let's Play on the Beyblade X Zone game, you'll know that I actually have it in the game. But to now have the real life equivalent, yeah, this thing is pretty great. So taking a look at the design, just like in the Zone game, it's fantastic. I mean, you got this lion motif going on in the middle, which looks super, super cool as it's kind of snarling at you with the three little sort of gold launcher prongs. And then you got this large mane-like design with all the different blades. And as I said before, the main gimmick with this blade is that it's super, super thick. So you guys can see all that plastic and metal. So in theory, this guy should be able to tank hits like an absolute champ. So hopefully in the testings later, we will see that from this release. Of course, on the back, you got no QR code for this one. But yeah, now having it in person, you can really see just how thick it is. I mean, goodness gracious, this thing's dense. But anyhow, and putting that to the side, equally as dense, we have the ratchet, which is 760. So, very nice in this sort of black color. Of course, 7 coming from the 7 large protrusions coming off of it, and then 60 coming from the 6 millimeters of height you get off this ratchet. So not too bad. And evidently, this one does have a prominent little point on there, so it's not completely round. But, oh boy, this thing's really, really dense. So, really nice to see. Oh, last not least, we get the bit, which is GN, or Gear Needle. Now, this originally comes on Sphinx Cowl, I believe, which I think for the Hasbro releases, we'll be getting that guy soon. But really, really nice bit. So, of course, just like all the gear bits that we've seen so far in X, the whole gimmick with this one is that it's essentially, just the needle bits, but it has more gears to better engage with the Extreme Dash gimmick. So, pretty nice. Of course, it does have low burst resistance, so that's not exactly a good sign. But, hopefully, let's put the whole combo together, and oh my gosh. You can now, again, really see how thick this combo is. I mean, oh, jeez. There you have Leon Crest 760 Gear Needle. And yeah, just really, really dense combination. So, and again, for quick reference, let me actually get Wizard Rod in here. And I mean, you can, again, really, really see just how thick that blade is. And surprisingly, it's just as big as, now I look at it, it's actually just as big as he is. They're about the same size. So that's interesting. But anyhow, putting him off to the side, let's go ahead now and take a look at Drigger S here. So just going to go ahead and quickly crack them open off screen. And if I recall correctly, I believe this one is one of few X releases to actually have stickers on them. So this is going to be fun. Okay, and I was right, because just to really quick show off the blade, what it looks like without the stickers on, you can see, yeah, looks pretty plain. Let's go ahead and fix that, shall we? Alright, that's much better. So taking a look at Drigger S now, with all his stickers applied, he looks fantastic. I mean, they nailed the look of the original Drigger S from way back in the early 2000s. Really, really cool to see this guy come back. And just to show real quick, as a reference for how many stickers you have to put on for this guy, yeah, quite a number of stickers, so not a big fan of that, but I'm glad that it's these special releases like Drigger here that use the stickers. But taking a look at it, it looks great. I mean, of course, you have the Bit Beast right in the middle with the bit chip there. And then, of course, you have all the sticker details. Of course, you have the Drigger logos. Just looks really, really good. Of course, you have that beautiful fade on the blades. And, of course, you got the details on the eyes and everything. Just looks really, really good. And of course, the metal is mostly focused to the outside. So, of course, unlike the original, where the contact points would be plastic, they're now metal for this version. Excuse me. And yeah, I think they translated them into the X system pretty darn well. Of course, on the back, not exactly a looker, but from the front, just, yeah, that's Drigger. Like no question about it. That's our boy right there. So really, really nice to see. And funnily enough, I mean, if, again, we put it next to, you know, Beast Tiger here from some time ago. Yeah, there are two Tiger Boys. There they are. Yeah. It's so, so cool to see. But anyhow, so put you back in there. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the other parts you get with this guy. So, of course, you get 480, which we have now several copies of. So, if we zoom out real quick for our reference, let's grab my 480 that comes on Wizard Arrow. Then we have the 480 that comes from the 3-on-3 deck set. Then we have the 480 that comes with, let's see, is this one 480 as well? Oh, I think it is. Yeah, the 480 that comes on Knight Lance. So, and then we have, let's see, what else has 480 here? Ooh, then we have the 480 from our last review on Samurai Steel. And then we have the 480 that comes with Megatron. So yeah, lots of 480s to go around. That's for sure. So, taking all these off screen now. And try not to drop them while I'm at it. There you have that. And last but certainly not least, we get its bit, which is point. And we get a really nice gray point with this one. So, very, very nice to see. And for a quick comparison, let me grab the point that comes on the Hasbro Optimus Prime. And yeah, you guys can see pretty nice colors here for these two. So once you get your bay all popped together, Ooh, nice lock there. There you have Drigger S 480 point. Really, really cool release. And again, a beautiful love letter to the original Drigger from the Plastic Gen from the early 2000s. Really cool to see you back, buddy. We've missed you. Even though technically we already did this in the Burst generation, but I guess it's a bit more special since X is so new. But anyhow, let's go ahead and do some quick comparisons. Alright, so starting off with Leon Crest, let's go ahead and compare it to Drawn Sword for comparison. And as you guys can see, there we go. Pretty nice size comparison here. So again, you can really get an idea for how big Leon Crest actually is. I mean, again, it's really, really thick. So, hopefully this thing does as I hope it should, and that is tank a bunch of hits from attack types. So, and for our next comparison, let's bring in Wizard Arrow here, and again, just, I mean, pictures online can only go but so far, but having it in hand, yeah, Leon Crest is definitely a big, big boy. That's for sure. And then last but certainly not least, you know what, just for fun, Tyrannosaur. And just, I mean, just compared to even Tyrannosaur, I mean, yeah, he looks like a Ritz cracker compared to Crest. So, yeah, just absolutely massive blade. So, very, very nice to see there. Getting him out of the way. So now I'll go ahead and grab Drigger S. If it can actually sit. Sit. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and do some comparisons for him real quick. And let's start off with, let's grab Viper Tail for comparison. So you can see, yeah, Drigger's definitely a smaller, more compact bay compared to Viper. So, but since, one's obviously stamina and the other one's balance, yeah. You got that going for him as well. For our next comparison, let's grab Wyvern Gale. One of my favorite stamina types for this generation. It's just, I don't know, just a stamina dragon is definitely different. I don't think we've had a stamina dragon before. Or at least not one that's quite as striking as Wyvern Gale here. So. And then last but certainly not least, just for a goof, let me grab the Burst remake of Drigger S. And, oh, what a blast of the past this is. Because, I mean, you compare this remake to this remake. Yeah. It's just interesting to see how they handled it with the Burst version versus the X one. Just really, really interesting to see. So, yeah. But you guys can let me know in the comments. I'm curious. Which one do you guys think's the better remake of the two? Have the Burst one or, of course, this beautiful, beautiful X one? But anyways, with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and do a quick jump cut and do some battle testings. So, see you guys here in a bit. Alright guys, so we are back with the Extreme Battle Set Stadium. Wait a minute. That's better. Okay, so here we have the Hasbro Beyblade X, what most people like to call the Bucket Stadium. So let's go ahead and quickly take a look at this brand new stadium, which I'm super happy to have this now. Even though it's apparently supposed to be one of, if not the worst, X Stadium you can get. I mean, hey, now we have some variety. So I'll take it. Not to mention this thing was like dirt cheap. So anyway, taking a look at the Hasbro X Stadium, you can see it is vastly different from the Extreme Battle Set Stadium, where of course you have these 4 pits right here. Of course you have the centermost bowl with the plastic extreme line that goes all the way around. But you will notice, if we actually zoom in there, yeah, the extreme line doesn't go all the way around. There's like a smooth section on each rail. So kind of an interesting detail. And from what I've seen, and let alone heard from others in the community, apparently this stadium has a big issue with bays just getting caught up on those areas where the little extreme line teeth, cut off, and or extreme dashes just aren't as effective as they are in the standard Extreme Battle Set Stadium. So let's go ahead and do our test battles in here. And of course I'll be using my string launcher. And I think we're going to start off with our lovely Leon Crest and see what it does inside this new stadium. So here we go. Surprisingly passive-aggressive. Not really doing a whole lot. It's kind of chilling in the middle there. Little bit spazzy, considering the off-balance you get with the ratchet, but hey, pretty stable. And now let's grab our Drigger S here. Almost called it Drons there for a second. And let's see what he does in this new stadium. Yeah, so you guys can see extreme dashes aren't nearly as effective as they are in the normal stadium. But hey, it works. It works. So now let's go ahead and do some test battles. And I think we are going to start off with the one that we actually see on Leon Crest's box, Phoenix Wing. Let's see what it can do against the almighty Leon Crest. So here we go. Whoa! You see that jump? Woo! Okay, these battles are crazy. Right, come on, Leon. Oh, yeah. See, he's really tanky. Okay. Let's go again. Ooh, and a knockout by Phoenix Wing. Alright, let's go one more time. You see that? Oh my gosh, he's like setting him flying. Alright, come on, Leon. Oh! Okay, battles in the stadium are going to be crazy. I can already tell, because they're just jumping, they're flying everywhere. This is awesome. Okay, so draw. Okay, interesting. But yeah, all right, let's go ahead and try. Ooh, let's do like a stamina type out here. You know what? Just for fun, Starscream. Let's see what Starscream can do against Leon Crest. Wow, clean knockout by Leon Crest. All right, let's go. Let's go again. Okay, good hits. But yeah, you can really see how tanky Leon Crest is. I mean, they were not kidding. This thing is tanky. Come on. Leon Crest. Go. Woo! Okay. Ooh, and another win by Leon Crest. Very, very nice to see. Okay, so I think we'll do one more battle here with him, and let's grab Wyvern Gale. You know what? Why the heck not? Dare I say, why not? Wow, clean knockout by Wyvern Gale, barely 2 seconds. All right, come on, Leon Crest. Show it. Never mind. I guess you're just gonna get destroyed. Okay. All right, one more go. Come on, Leon. You can do it. Right? That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Leon. Yeah! Nice! All right. So, yeah. Very, very tanky with Leon Crest there. All right, let's move on now to Drigger S here. And I think for this one, let's just switch back to the normal Extreme Stadium for this one. Just because, you know, why not? And let's start off with, you know what? Let's do Samurai Steel from our last review. See what it can do against Drigger here. All right, come on, Samurai. Woo! Okay. Okay. And Samurai is just kind of dancing around him. Okay. Wow, Drigger didn't even get a hit in. Jeez. All right. Let's go again. Whoa, okay. Oh, but it's a chase. Woohoo! Whoa, okay. Come on, Drigger. Oh, okay. I mean, I knew this thing wasn't going to be crazy powerful, but like, jeez, man, it's... Ooh, okay. Maybe let's try something that's a bit more, I guess, less aggressive. Wizard Arrow. Yeah, this should be a good opponent. Should be. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Okay. Ooh, big extreme dash. Ow. That hurt. And... Jeez, another loss. Come on, Drigger. Do something here, please. Okay. Wow, Drigger gets smacked around really easily. That's a bit worrying. Jeez. Like, it can't even do anything. Like, come on. All right. Let me try one more stamina type. Let me see. Let me try this Viper Tail, this yellow one. I mean, come on, Drigger. You gotta get some win, please. Because, I mean, jeez. Haha, that's a bit more like it. Good stuff, Drigger. All right. Let's go again. Let's go again. Okay, lots of movement here from Drigger. Whoa, okay, big hit. Woohoo! Okay. Come on, Drigger. No, come on. You were so cool there for a second. Please, Drigger, come on. Alright, here's your last chance, Drigger. If you can't do it here, then like... Whoa! Did you guys see that? He just came up from here, hit him, and then flew out. Okay, that was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, we have to do one more now. We have to do one more. That was insane. Oh, I love when they do that. That's so cool. It's also kind of scary, though. Whoa, okay. Come on, Drigger. Yes. Woo! Okay, he's down. Yep. Alright. That's it. That's it. So, yeah, guys. Not too crazy with Drigger here. I mean... Oh, look at the paint, man. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Not even a few battles in already. Oh, poor paint. Oh, the poor paint. No. Ah, that kind of sucks. But hey, you know what? That's the price you pay. So, there you go. Oh, my stadium's all dirty. I'm going to have to clean that later. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this review on Leon Crest, Drigger, and, of course, the Hasbro Bucket Stadium. And yeah, all in all, these are some pretty good pickups. I mean, Leon Crest, they were not kidding. This guy is as tanky as they come. Definitely one of the better defense types. And it's nice to see finally a good defense type. Took them long enough. And Drigger, I mean, pretty nice homage to the classics, but the poor paint and my gosh, the performance on this guy is kind of dookie. But I kind of expected that for a special release like this. I wasn't expecting it to be crazy competitive or anything. But anyways, so that's going to wrap it up for this review. If you guys enjoyed this one, then please make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell so that way you guys get notified for all my uploads. Later, Squad, and have a good one.